Ahoy hoy. It's coming to you on the 4th of July 2025. It's actually nearly 1 p.m. here in Ho Chi Minh City. I forgot to check, I guess, the time in the US. Okay, it's very early on Independence Day in the US, but I'm going to try and do some guessing in the US. I've got Chicago Geographer's US state-specific clues up. And the 3 Plonket pages. I did a quick scan through the Plonket pages to see what content there was there, so hopefully I'll remember what's in there to verify when I see some meta, but no guarantees. Hopefully I'll do alright. I did some state streaks on the US and couldn't get one state, so this is going to be tedious, but anyway, it's an important skill to learn, I think, the US. Just checking here, the last update's the 16th of March 2022, so I guess that's fine. There haven't been any new states since then. I guess when Canada drops as a new US state, then there'll be another update, but 471 locations, not a huge amount, but obviously they're very specifically selected. 1,400 likes, I'll like it as well, even though I haven't seen it. The average score is 15,918. I don't anticipate getting anywhere close to that at all. So I've got myself on moving, 10 minutes. I guess I'll get into it. A bit anxious. I think this will be worse than Vietnam, potentially. So I've got the North 181 shield. I think, not sure about the shields. I think they're listed on here. Or maybe they're interstate. Oh man, I'm so confused in terms of interstate and non-interstate. Maybe it's on page 2. Here we go. So I think this is I think that's generic. 8.74 plus or minus acres. Roger something? Don Foster. Don't know. Looks like it rained a little bit. And it looks like Texas. One thing I did see with Texas was the 72 potentially in Texas. The airport's nearby. And the 181. The Salt and Pepper Road for Texas, I actually used that earlier. I tried just a US map as well, just to get a vibe, and the Salt and Pepper Road in Texas worked out. So presumably that's fine. Look for the 181. It's the 190. I wonder if I should be looking for something more specific. Just see if I can find the 181 initially. You'd think scanning for roads is easy, but it's kind of sometimes it doesn't work out for me too well. I'm a bit lazy in terms of checking the borders as well. Actually, Texas is a bit tricky. Well, the states are a bit tricky because here's the 180. It's the 281. This is always the way. The 181. Tractor City Supplies. The 181 South. So we have 183. Zoom in a little bit. 281. There's the 181. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I should travel and try and see if there's a large city nearby that I could scan for. It's difficult not to go across the border. Pretty confident I'm in Texas. Still got 6.5 minutes left. This is what I meant by tedious. It's like scanning for roads and things like that. It's the 183. And the 281. Here's the 181. Nice. North of Skidmore. Oh, there was an airport actually nearby here. So how far does the... I'm sure the 181 goes for miles. Could be San Antonio. Which way do I want to go? Maybe this way. I'll just fast travel a little bit. See if I can get somewhere with like a city name. Would be convenient. Otherwise I'm going to try and find the San Antonio airport. Alamo Lumber. The Alamo is in Texas, right? I don't know whereabouts. And it could be a bit generic there. Got Wells Fargo, I'm pretty sure that's no help. Here's a town name. Or a couple. Oops, did I miss it? Here. Beeville and Corpus Christi. Beeville to the south. Here's Beeville. Nice. So Beeville's 31 to the south. I guess we're south of Kennedy as well. Could be Pettus. I need to find an airport nearby here. There's a cemetery, Twisted Horn taxidermy, drilling fluids. It's kind of a bit. Here's the Beeville airport. Surely we're too far north for the Beeville airport. Is this an overpass or a creek? Looks like a creek. Farm fresh eggs. It's a divided road. It isn't. It's interesting. What else is there? So Wells Fargo. Where was the seed? 181 North. It's kind of hazy in that. I guess it's spray from the rain. This is an airport. What? This is south as well. How is that possible? So going north to Beeville. Oh my gosh. So this could be actually right. No, we can't be right near Beeville. St. Paul. Times Market I don't see. So maybe Beeville is north here. No Name Cantina. American Arms? No. Is there an airport here? Kind of inclined just to plonk it somewhere here. Like here. CR601. Is there a road? 5K'ing is not a specialty of mine either. Is this a road? It doesn't really have any road signs. Actually, there's something like this. I think maybe this could be alright. Maybe that's the old... No, wait, it's going the other way. Here. It's kind of like a divided road here. I don't know. Somewhere here. Okay, it was like... I couldn't work out what side of Beeville I was. We were nearby Kennedy. That's not a bad start. 4,680. I definitely could have done better there. Quite a fail. Anyway, what can you do? These things happen. Interstate 176. That's kind of convenient. Because I'm pretty sure they're unique. I've got the floppy man. he's pretty happy. And then this highway sign, like a, is this where they've got, no, maybe one. Here. It's, should be representative of the state, I think. Here we go. It's this one here. Just like south of New York State. What's the one there? Is that Pennsylvania? Yeah, Pennsylvania. Okay, good. And we're on the 176 and the 10. How far does Pennsylvania go? All the way over here. Interstate. Just either the 176 or the 10 would be kind of useful right now. I thought the 176 would pop out. I'm pretty sure the state marker kind of lines up nicely. But the interstate, is it 176? It is. The interstate 176 to south. So maybe I should be checking down here. The 276, got this issue again where it's almost exactly the right number but not quite. 176, here we go, and the 10, nice. Phew. So we got home spas. I'm not sure if the little floppy man's going to be on the map. We do have a petrol station, Turkey Hill. That's kind of interesting. So the 176 is down here, and the 10. Hollywood Casino, Morgantown. I don't think that's it. What kind of direction are we going? Kind of like north-south. Probably have to travel around a little bit just to see what's going on. So the 10's an intersection with the 176. It's an interesting bollard. This looks like this been painted freehand. I think there's Dunkin' Donuts. That's I was not expecting that. So to the 268, Green Hills and Beckersville is 2 miles. I was going to say kilometres, but that's miles. There's Beckersville, Plowville, Bowmansville. This is like Green Hills is the other one as well. Presumably the 176 is pretty long. Well, I think it's kind of like this though, right? Because we've got the off-ramp and the on-ramp here. I got gulled by this red yield sign, mile 7.5? Yeah, I think so. I was playing just a Community World earlier and I saw the red yield and I go, aha, New Zealand, plonk New Zealand, and it completely wasn't. Exit 7. I think the exits are normally listed, right? Maybe not. 76 and the 10 here. It must be somewhere around here, surely. PA Turnpike. So that's north is this way, kind of. I don't know, I'm confused. Somewhere here. The 176 and the 10. Oh, there's Green Hills. Yikes. That was a shocker. It was just this exit on Turkey Hill. That's more of a Thanksgiving thing. Anyway, 4944 Maryland, which I do know where it is because I struggled the other day. I couldn't locate it, but it's up here somewhere. There. I was looking for Maryland and I absolutely could not find it. To Green Valley Road, church is that way, and '75 is that way. Maryland's nice and small, so that's kind of convenient. Does it extend across the river here? It does. Does it? It's difficult to see the state borders here. Be nice to 5k one at some point. It should be achievable, but I am very lazy. Not willing to use all the 10 minutes. Does the border go through Washington? Potentially. I guess it follows the river. '26 as well. There's the 36s over here. I'm not even sure if that's still Maryland. Not quite. 26. 50. 15. There's Bethesda, I think. Yeah. Apropos of nothing. There's Bethesda. I don't know exactly. There's the Dunkin' Donuts drive-through. Don't know how much help that is. Reynolds Insurance. Quite a lot of US flags in Maryland. Proud Union Home. I wonder what that means. Seems like an odd thing to say. A lot of US flags. This really tall ladder. That's cool. It's a nice building too. I'm not sure how old it is. It kind of looks old, but could be a bit newer. Not too sure. Civil War trials. No, trails. So they're big on the Civil War here, I guess. Liberty Town Park. Can I find a Liberty Town? Wonder if I'll just plonk this, probably. Lexington Park, Fredericksburg, I don't know. Frederick? I don't actually know if Liberty Town's a town or not. There's Bel Air. I don't think that's the Bel Air from the Fresh Prince, but could be. Prince Frederick, he's probably the Fresh Prince. It's the Potomac River, that's what I was trying to locate the other day as well. Temple, Forsyth, Kettering. There's a lot of roads. I forget what I was looking for, the 26 and what else? Calibrew 1. Hate USA guessing, yeah. Thanks for the follow. 75 and the 26 is so vexing. This map of CGs, it's easy to get the state because that's specifically what it's for, but then just tracking down where to go is kind of a pain in the neck. I think also, like I'm from Australia, and Australia is just difficult, but mostly because it's big. But it's just like if you can track down the state, then it's just knowing that there's the Leisure World. Is that a town? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna drop this somewhere. I hate scanning for roads, but like Australia, it's just like finding the highway or whatever, and weird. What was my favourite one? Shoot, I can't remember what it was. It was named after an old pub or something. Two Egg, Florida, that's a good one. Oh my god, there's Liberty Town, that's the one I was looking for. 75 and the 26. That would have been a nice 5k if I wasn't so lazy. Paw? Okay. I kind of... Whoops, I didn't mean to open the map there. What happened? Oh. So there's a plate clue. I'm not going to go on the plates. I did some trial plate guessing before. King of Prussia, that was it. The King of Prussia is a town named after an old pub, which I have no idea why they were calling it the King of Prussia anyway, as a pub. So nearby Slide Road. This PPS... Does it say Lubbock? It could be Lubbock, Texas. Jimmy's Egg. Lubbock, Texas is where Buddy Holly was from. For on-ramps, really. I thought that on-ramps were numbered, but I think this is Lubbock, Texas. Just based on that sign. Unfortunately, I'm not using too much of CG's. Oh, Lubbock's quite small. The Meta, I think the Meta there was supposed to be the plate, but it's the Old Navy. Shoe Carnival. Some kind of shopping centre. Hobby Lobby? Oh my gosh, there's this... Get on the highway. I think maybe I can skip up here. Oh, I can't. So one way, here we go. Quaker Avenue. Golden Corral. Actually, the Plunkett's got, yeah, specific fast food restaurants to differentiate between US and Canada. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Get back on there. So, yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings, not in Canada. I'm not sure if Tim Hortons is in US, so possibly. Yeah, the Maximum. Although I swear, it's not. I couldn't find it on Plunkett, but I swear there's somewhere in California where it had a sign saying Maximum. Auto Service Express, Midas. I thought that was an Australian thing. Guess not. So actually we're on the freeway. I'm kind of got distracted there. 46th Street. Or is that 66th? Kind of lost. 66th Street. So surely that's 34th, 50th, 98th, I've gone too far, 82nd. How is there so many between 50th and 63rd? 66th. Golden Corral. That was it, right? Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Buns Over Texas. Texas Roadhouse. They've got all the things. There should be a monument to Buddy Holly here somewhere, I think. Most people are probably too young to remember Buddy Holly, but he was a Lubbock fella. Bed Bath & Beyond, Old Navy. Hobby Lobby. TJ Maxx. Hey, was that the Hobby Lobby? Or did I read that on the map? No. Shoe Carnival. Man, if I'm not in Lubbock, I'm totally screwed. Seems like it's the mall here. Foot Locker, that's not it. Uncle Julio's Lubbock. H&M. Old Navy. It's somewhere around here, surely. Oh, they've got more than one Chick-fil-A. Champs Sports, Zales. Oh, screw it, I'm just going to plonk it here somewhere. Do they have any... There's Hooters. Freebirds. It's a guitar center, I think. Ross. Leslie's Pool Supplies. Okay. I'm backing out of this. Somewhere here, surely. In a parking lot. Where's the parking lot? Oh, there's Guitar Center. And Ross was listed, and Shoe Carnival. I didn't scan enough. 838. Here we go. This actually has the state name on it, I think. Oops, I can't get there. Does that say Nebraska? I should probably check the... Is there a crown at the base? Where did I put the... maybe on number 2. Let's see, actually, where is Nebraska? It's up here somewhere. Okay. Just confirm. Yeah, that's the one here, Nebraska. On the 14. Kind of going north-south, and got some water here as well. 14 north-south. Scanning, scanning. This map makes the US seem a lot less scary. Possibly I didn't finish my thought about Australia. Australia is kind of difficult because it's big, but there's not too many population centres, so it's just about knowing where all the towns are and which state you're in, mostly. But US has just got so much. How many? 350 million or something. I forgot to wish you a happy Independence Day. It's pretty early there. Highway 20. I've spent so long like scanning roads in the US, and then I'll go, oh, here it is. I'm in completely the wrong state, and it's like 1,000 kilometers away. 14, surely that's achievable. I've got to check if there's a setting to make state boundaries more clear, because it's kind of difficult to see where the state ends. I don't know if it's my monitor or the map settings, but I end up scanning the wrong state. Here's the 15 and the 13, so I'm betting the 14 is nowhere near here. 57, 13, 32, what the heck? Here's the 16, 15, 13, so 14's got to be here, logically speaking. Am I even looking at the right road? Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's these shielded roads. Different highway signs. That's the wild thing about the US too. It's just so... all the states are so independent in terms of what they do. Oh, here's the 66 as well in the 14. And what's this say? That's probably a town name. That would be helpful. Could be helpful. Marquette, Aurora. Marquette and Aurora. I'm presuming they're pretty small. Wayne, Carroll, Hoskins, Norfolk, Dodge. These are all pretty normal. What was the other one? 66, I thought. 14. And the 66, yeah. So 57 and the 75. The 60. All indications are it's somewhere around here. I'm in Iowa. Nebraska. God. Thank you. Comstock. 66. Here's the 70. And then the 90. Well, here's the 14. Hello. A14 anyway. Central City, Palmer. Aurora is here. Hello. Where's the 66? So how far was Aurora? Not too far, to the south-ish. 6 miles. I'm onto something here. Here's the 34. Here's the 66. And I think there's a crossing here to the north. Just a few yards. I'm trying to use freedom units today. So I think, what's that? A few yards here. Is there an actual crossing here? And there should be a turning somewhere behind us. Okay, so like mid-distance between this and that. Willow Bend Road's probably right there. Yep, we're right on the bend. Here. Oh, 82 metres, 5k. Extend my country streak to 5. It should be a good country streak, I think. 24,265. Yeah, this is a nice map. I did, what was the other map I had a look at? There's a no blurs US map, which, this is New York State, I think, based on the plate. If I'm not mistaken, the yellow plate is New York. Should just plonk it there, confidently. No. Okay, this is in the plonket here with the numbers. Hang on, it's probably on the third one. This was something in the spotlight here. Interstate 19 in Arizona from Tucson to the Mexican border uses kilometers on the exit and distance signs. That's wild. Driving while intoxicated. That's, so you know the state here, that's like Minnesota or something, I think has a driving while intoxicated plate. Where is it here? Where are the plates? I saw that before. I was playing like a Community World or something. Oh, a lot of states. We saw it in Minnesota, and then someone said Minnesota's the #1 drinking capital in the US. But I remember there was a thing about that green marker there, I think. Where is it? Ohio has party plates? I'm sure there's something here. Hang on, maybe here. Here. In Oklahoma, you can find a green rectangular sign with 3 rows of numbers attached to the back of the sign. Stops at rural intersections. Like this. Oklahoma. Go back to the page. This one. Highway 177, scroll down. Oh, Vermont. Features small rectangular green signs on stop signs? No. Yikes. Where was it? Here. This is not on stop signs. Looks similar to that. It does. It's 2 digits, so they're all 4 digits here. It's 344. It's on the same kind of pole there. Vermont. Well, Vermont's nice and small, so I'm happy with that. Heading northish, southish. I wonder if Vermont would just be worth a plonk. This is temporary signage. Is it black in the middle of the yellow? I remember that was somewhere as well. I wonder if I should look at that. I'm not sure if that's entirely black in the middle of the yellow. I keep opening up these tabs somehow. Very sensitive hyperlinks. Not the prickly pear. I think hopefully this map's just contiguous US. I don't want to have to deal with the overseas territories or Hawaii. Where's the road lines? Scroll. Texas roads. That kind of helped me out when I was practicing a little bit earlier. This is good for California. Black stripes sometimes seen between here. I don't think it's that. Oh no, now I closed my game. I've lost it. That's no good. That was going to be a good Vermont guess. I'm so bad at this. So bad. No, come on. Got a link to the map. Okay, start again. It's definitely going to be a wonderful Vermont guess. At least I'll remember, probably Vermont. What was the other one? Wisconsin with the... Denton's familiar to me. That's definitely the meta, but I'm not sure. Texas. Let's check the road. It's kind of... There's a DFW Texas... Hang on, let's read this out. O Almighty God, whose great power and eternal wisdom embraces the universe, watch over all policemen and law enforcement officers, protect them from harm in the performance of their duty to stop crime, robberies, riots and violence. I've got your 6. Nice. Only in America. Denton, I'm not sure what this 428 is. That the road number? Let's check Texas. Texas is kind of big. Dallas, Waco. I've forgotten about Waco. Hobbs, Amarillo. I guess it's Amarillo. The Woodlands. Andrews is Austin. That's the only... I've been to Austin. And LAX. Sugarland. What is it? Aubrey and Denton? What's the 428? You're in Texas. Very nice. I thought, they say Austin's weird. Keep Austin weird. I didn't think it was that weird. I guess it depends where you come from. If you come from Vermont, I'm sure Austin is weird, but natatorium. What does it stand for? DFW? Defense... Oh, Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had to fly from the Australia to LAX. There's a Texas, nice, on the 428. Had to fly to LAX and then change to go to Austin. This is like 10 years ago. I watched the Formula 1 there. Whoops, it was on the 428 somewhere. Where is the 428? North, okay. How far is it? Texas goes all the way here. 6385. It's as far as it's going to get there. Nearby Boys Ranch. Nearby Dumbass. Near Dallas. I'm just going to move slowly here.